You're watching Banks. Another vibe, another reaction. Let's get right straight into it. Let's get right straight into it.
Eid Mubarak to everyone watching this. Anyway, guys, listen. You know the vibe already. That's why we're here. You know what I mean? Burna Boy. It's Burna. He's released his album, Love Damini. And in Nigeria, you love Damini. You know what I mean? So, hey guys, without further ado, I've vibed to this album since the release. And I've seen everyone's comments and all that stuff. But you know me, I switched off the internet. I said, you know what? Let me just enjoy this music in peace without no external influence. And yeah, it's a 19-track album. You know what I mean? 19 songs. And one of the brothers produced one of the songs on this album. ATG Music. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, man, shout out to ATG. Anyway, we'll see where ATG's song ranks on this on my top 5. Guys, as you know, I always do my top 5 or top 3. It's top 5 for albums that are more than 10 tracks. But I struggled with this top 5. So I've got 2 tracks that deserves a good shout out. They do deserve shout out. You know, they didn't make it into my top 5, but in my alternate top something. You know what I mean? But yeah, and that's the two songs that deserve a shout out are Let's Go. It's Cloak and Dagger featuring J Hus. Let's go.
You're watching Banks. Another vibe, another reaction.
Oh my God, success is all I want. My luck, oh, the tick bam bam, she better my soul.
You lot say you will stay awake.
Then they pray make a fall and stagger, so I move Cloak and Dagger.
Oh.
With you is at a diamond teeth with a bucket full of rubber. No shirt looking like a number rubber.
And that's my number. Yeah, it didn't make it to my top 5, but yeah, it's, you know, came close to, but it deserves a shout out. And moving on to the second one is the unbelievable, you know what I mean? Science. Let's go.
You're watching Banks. Another vibe, another reaction.
It's a shame they didn't make it into my top 5, but they deserve a good shout out. Let's go.
Fire!
You know one thing about this beat, yeah? It sounds like Ballon d'Or's beat. Bank LMS, you know, it drops on it, man. Trust me, that's the same beat. I'm getting this vibe.
Fire!
If I ask you not to, you did do me science. My baby smart, but to me I too wise. Everybody know that I'm the girl, them controller. Them come over.
Yes, those two, Science and Cloak and Dagger, featuring J Hus, could not make it to my top 5, but it's a good shout out. So if I was in the top 7, of course, those two would, you know, fall under the 6 and 7. Anyway, now let's move on to the proper stuff, you know, my top 5. And coming in at number 5 is the one and only. You should already know. You should guess. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Before I click, have you guessed it? 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 Common Person. You know what I love about this song? It's conscious. It's talking to the people. To his people. I'm talking about the Africans. You know, the people that can't relate to all the luxurious lifestyle. Do you know what I'm saying? It's such an important. This tune is introspective. It's very conscious. It's just amazing. Listen to this. Yeah. Come on.
Fire!
It's he's standing in place of the common person. Common person. Oh. Facts. Big facts.
Hold on.
Now, yeah, that's a banger. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a massive, massive banger. And I can see that song, Common Person, would be, especially in Nigeria, or should I say in Africa, to those that understand Pidgin, that tune would make the rounds for a very long time, man. That song is here to stay because everyone, especially the people that don't have enough, life has not been fair to them, they're gonna be able to relate to that song because Burna took the idea of speaking in their place and to make a song. He's a common person. He's the one washing your clothes, meaning those people that can't afford stuff, they're the ones doing all the things that make us feel like we're important. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So all this Afrobeat stuff, Afro streets, all the dance is from a common person, man. Those guys in the trenches, they did it. Now, kind of shouldn't use this word, but we kind of the people that live in the islands kind of colonized the idea. But yeah, you get the vibe. Now, moving on to my number 4. It's the one and only. You should already know the tune featuring Victoni, and that is, you know what I'm saying, Different Size. Let's go. I love the fact that this sample, we all remember, you know Squid Game, man. You know. And especially when he was making rounds on TikTok.
So,
Another vibe, another reaction. Fire!
Mad sample.
I call it the heat in me next spine. Bum in my eyes, it is still fine. As my neck get the up and I feel fine. She did not give me waist to the deep prime. It can't be different size, you. Come on, the different size, you. And different size.
You take up the body, me. Party me, party cha-cha. Small waist and the bum double XL. Baby, tell me, what is your double fire?
Hey, yo, what a banger. I don't want to carry on, man. I want you guys to know how it feels to have. Hey, yo, that tune is a banger. Now, moving on to my number 3. You should already know. If you don't know, then it's one. So this tune touches me in different. Yeah, I should think of what I'm about to say next. But this tune touches me in places that, you know what I mean? This is the unbelievable. Let's go. It's Plenty. Number 3. This tune, banger. This tune.
You're watching Banks. Another vibe, another reaction.
Hey, yo. This tune was this close to be my number 1 tune on the album. Hey.
I don't want nobody to keep my matter gay. Fire! For this life I live, I want to be celebrated. Money, everyday party. If you lose God, then go bounce with your boo. I can vouch for my crew. I'm telling you, and today do lifestyle of a crew. Make you dance, no they look, and go they look. Then go they look and say if it's not enough. If I do 99 good, it go remain one blood.
Okay.
Fire! Make you know they shall
Listen, Emi Trabaye, make you know the shalaye. I mean, I don't want you to explain nothing.
Life a day, I want to be celebrated.
Hey. Okpa, it's Plenty. Ayo, listen, we're here. We're finally here. Moving on to my number 2. I don't even want to waste your time. You know what I mean? Let's just move on to my number 2. Let's go. This one, Tony Ann saying Future and Popcorn. This tune, I swear on my life, this tune, madness. Ayo. You see my top 3? I struggled. I didn't know if I should make this my number 1.
You're watching Banks. Another vibe.
We're doing it again. Bro, this tune reminds me of 2009. Hey, let's go again. What?
You're watching Banks. Another vibe, another reaction.
Damn it!
Everybody you know see me know you bad.
Let's go.
Tony and sing with me angel with all the two wings, yeah. When you waste me darling, bad man I turn you like a steering wheel. Me love you like me savings, yeah, yeah.
And you just start whining for me now. I know your body telling me say you want me. Like you over the sea, put your body and feet in the sand.
I'm feeling this song in my bones. Are you mad?
No wings, you're going nowhere. You got something I'm into. What I could do? Put me something into you and let it loose.
Girl, you're pretty like Tony and sing, falling there.
Wait, hold on.
I have to stop it. I had to. I'm sorry. If I'd continue, I'm sorry. I would have done a wheel up again. And I don't want to waste no one's time. You got me? And we're moving to the number one. This tune, I'm not being biased. I promise you, this tune does something to my soul because I know, listen, if you live in the UK, you've been part of the UK scene, the UK Afro beats, everything UK, you will know that ATG deserves this moment. Already, I've given it away. My top song on this album, I've given it away. And it's the number one song for me on this album, Vanilla. Track 15. Are you high? Let's go. ATG Music produced this. This tune, number one on the album. Don't care what anyone said. If you like sound bias, but this tune is a banger. Let's go.
You're watching Bangs.
This is a banger.
Another vibe, another reaction.
Let's go. Let's go. ATG Music. Hey.
Vanilla say make a come. She give me vanilla, make a chop. Then I party Jamila, we carry bum. When they make my medulla, they malfunction. Want ya, baby want ya. Say as you fine like a mommy want ya. Just because you fine like a mother, oh. Team back, we see a lot of yeah, my soul. She don't know all over the world, one me. And I know they carry last, even though say I they carry last. And I know they carry last, even though say I they carry last.
You know, anything you put saxophone in, you know I'm gonna fall for it.
Vanilla say make a come. She give me vanilla, make a chop.
Alright, getting to ATG Music, bro. You did this, bro. Be proud. We are proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Carry bum. When they make my medulla, they malfunction. I'm ready for your body. I'm spending all my money. I'm ready for your body. I'm spending all my money.
You're watching Bangs. Another vibe, another reaction.
Amazing stuff. Guys, we've come to the end of this. Amazing stuff, man. Burna Boy, well done. You've made a very good album. Like, I'm not going to lie, this album is more of a global vibe, and I love it. You know, it's catering to every race, genre, anyone. You know, we've got dancehall in this, you've got your Afro beats, you've got your Afro fusion, you've got your pop sort of music, you've got your slightly Afro street. It's got everything. Well, it's an Afro fusion album. You know what I mean? It's different from it's different from African Giant, old albums that Burna's dropped. You know what I mean? This one is not heavily conscious. This one, he's taking us through a journey. You can understand heartbreak, vibe, showing off, all of that. Do you know what I mean? That's how you make an album, you know? Creating different patterns of stories. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the producers, man, especially ATG Music. One more time for ATG, man. UK stand up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, until next time, peace.
Fire!